Live? Yeah? Am I live? Hey everyone, Jen here. Thanks for joining me for lunch. I'm in beautiful downtown Austin, but also over at Mount Bonnell area. If you are in Austin and you haven't been here, you should totally go. So yeah, every day this week I am going to be having lunch with you guys, doing Facebook live streaming, checking out this whole real-time interaction that we have going on Facebook live video, right? Everything's about the freshest information and the freshest food. So I thought in the meantime I would go ahead and juice while we are chatting a little bit. And I'm doing my first Facebook live situation, which means that I should be on the right page over here so that I can see if you have any questions. So if you will bear with me for 1 second. There's so many things to think about. Okay, I don't know how I would actually get into that. I don't know how I can, you know, if I watch it. Anyhow, okay, all right. So let's go ahead and actually I should have tested to make sure. Nice, the juicer works. The juicer works in juicing. So yeah, you know, today's Monday. I feel like I ate not great yesterday, and maybe this weekend, because, you know, cheat days and all that. So yeah, Monday's always one of those good, right? The gym's always the most crowded on Monday, and people try to, you know, pack their lunch on Monday. That's what I like about Mondays. They have that fresh startness to them. Trying one more time to see if I can. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. I think maybe I'm there. Okay, so we are going to start off with cucumber. I think cucumber is pretty awesome. And it's like super juicy, right? And super refreshing. I'll tell you what, this juicing, it's the bomb. It's funny because like I get into a groove of it sometimes, and I have my little plunger. My fingers can't fit all the way down there. That's good. That's what you call good design. Oh, we got this going the wrong way. Yeah, it's like it's... There we go. Now we're cooking with oil. It was like pushing it the wrong direction. So just already, like the wonderful smells that come from fresh juice, I'm so excited. We grilled some vegetables last night, and they were the bomb diggity. I don't know if you saw a picture. I posted it on Facebook, but it was like the mushrooms. Yum! Okay, note to self that when I do this tomorrow, we have lunch again, I will sit in the shade because I am already starting to sweat. So there you go. That's all right. Sweat's natural. It goes along with the theme of what we're talking about today. Hey, Wendy. Good to see you. See, I saw you there. The real-time connection is working. Yeah, okay, so now I'm adding celery. Celery is really good in detoxifying. I find also that I use it a lot with hummus. The crunch. I mean, you just can't really replicate. Cut off the... I mean, that's a good sound, you know? I'm just saying. So, but you don't want to add too much celery unless you're like, you know, really legit into juicing. Kale. I love kale. I feel like lately I've been hearing like, okay, now kale's not good. I just can't keep up. I just can't keep up with all the trends. Like, I just kind of go by what makes sense to me. Kale makes sense. It just makes sense. So yeah, it's, I guess we're never going to figure it out, are we? We're never going to figure out the exact perfect way to eat, but we keep trying. So, more kale. And everything that I read and hear about, and I think it just makes sense to eat a variety of things, and certainly eat the rainbow. I think that's pretty important. So that's why I have a few different colors going on. Let's get some carrots. I don't know if you can see this juice right now. I guess I could maybe try to show it to you. So the pulp is all green from the different like colors that we put in there. And then the juice, I mean, that's green. Oh yeah. And I mean, you know, I like supplements every now and then, but man, when you can have the good stuff. I stopped by the grocery store to get this stuff on the way here, and it was like $10, and so that's a lot of produce. This was on sale for $2, so I know it kind of seems, but maybe you can make it fun. I don't know. Maybe like juicing parties. I should do that. I have a lot of ideas. I don't have time for all the ideas that I have, but I like the idea of a juicing party. This juice is going to be so incredibly delicious. You know, because it's a living food, and I'm just really aware of how food makes me feel, and just stuff that's been over processed doesn't make me feel good. Like, I'm all lethargic, and I don't want to. I just want to sit on the couch and go bleh. But this is good stuff. So it does take a little while, but I think you can taste the love when you drink it, because that's another thing. This juicer right here is a masticating juicer. So just meaning, I think that it kind of like, it chews up the produce a little slower. I don't know if you've seen, there's some juicers that are a little less expensive, and there are centrifugal juicers. They say, like, you don't get as many nutrients from it. Also, they're horrible to clean. Horrible. Like, I mean, I made a juice once. I was like, I'm out. So this one, I got on Amazon. It's like $300 or $400, but I have saved myself that much. Look at that. That's gonna be the crowning glory of this whole thing. Oh, well, except for, you know what? I'm gonna put in some more cucumber, because I feel like cucumber is super mild, so it's a crowd pleaser. You know what I'm saying? And then people feel like they ate all healthy. Have you ever had a cucumber mojito? Only if you're 21 and up, but they are refreshing with some fresh, like mint? Yum. Fresh is it. You know, I wrote a cookbook, and I don't know if you'd say I wrote it. It's like I just compiled a bunch of recipes, but the thing is, I don't really work by recipes, as you might be surmising by the way that I am filling up this. Pineapples are kind of a pain to cut, but by the way that I'm still got all my fingers, by the way that I am putting this together, but yeah, so I compiled them, and I feel like I can't even take credit for being a good cook, because it's just about using fresh ingredients. You know, it's like, it's not really about you buy some really good stuff, and then you chop it up, and then you serve it to people, and then they're like, you're amazing. I mean, whatever, works for me. Probably should have cut this pineapple ahead of time, but yeah, don't you think that's probably one of the reasons people don't buy pineapple as much? Whether it's pineapple or apple, I feel like unless you're pretty hardcore, you need like some kind of a sweetener in your juice, and pineapple is my favorite. I don't think we need to do a whole lot of explaining about why that is the case. So I'm so close to getting the pineapple in the juicer. I do try to kind of put it in. What I've noticed is that the pineapple gets a little shreddy in there, and it can clog up the juicer. So sometimes I put the pineapple in there, and then to clean it out, I'll put a piece of kale. I know. These things that you just kind of figure out on your own. It's almost like the kale cleans it up. So the color of this is getting quite interesting. Now we got some carrots going in there. Good stuff, right? It just makes sense. I don't know why we're not like more proactive about our health. I guess it's kind of like, well, maybe it's like our savings accounts, right? We always think we're going to have more time later. Party now. Think about that later. I'm probably like that in other aspects of my life, but I do try to be really proactive about my health, not only for, you know, like when I'm older, but I just want to feel good, you know? And so that's just what I find. Specifically, it's food. Exercise obviously plays a big role in it, but I can't exercise enough to make up for everything I want to eat, or the waste. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. You got to know that's good for your body, right? I mean, that's just like, of course, I don't want to eat it just like that. So I'm going to put it in here. And I put the beets in last, so you can just kind of see. Actually, I'll give you, I'm not usually this messy. I don't know if that's true. But see, so now it's just kind of a muddled brown. Oh, but it's so good. Don't let the color fool you. But now I'm going to go ahead and make the whole thing red. Just beat it. Yeah, juicing's amazing. I'm a huge proponent of apple cider vinegar. I get a lot of questions about that. I mean, I just take it every day because it's a living food, and that's what's really important. I think that's what we kind of overlook sometimes. It's that, you know, I posted something the other day on Facebook that said, it's not about counting calories, it's about counting chemicals. And that just makes sense to me. You know, I feel like there's a lot of diet fads that happen, and it's like, oh, okay, now peas are bad. You know, it's like, who can keep up? I think that's pretty much all I'm going to put in there. Maybe another piece of kale just to clean up the little system, or maybe some more pineapple. I mean, it is Monday. Then we're just going to pour it out and mix it up. I don't see too many questions today, so we'll probably be done here in just a few minutes. So if you have any questions, you should ask now. But also we can answer them tomorrow. This was kind of the trial run. I will probably not be making a juice tomorrow. I'm like sweating over here. Making juice out in the sun. I just need I need to be in a cabana and have like the whole, just like be in the right mindset for it. So I think we're pretty much done. Did I say I was going to put one more piece of kale in there? Yeah. Okay. I wish we had like smell-o-vision, you guys, because this smells so good. Like, there's just some things you just can't replicate. You just can't replicate. Although some of those hotels, like, the Westin and whatever, they do a pretty good job of replicating a fresh smell with artificial things. But my preference is always for the real thing. Okay, so we are done. I am done. I don't know where there we go. And so, look how pretty that is. You know what I've actually done before? I have kind of muddled this together. Make sure you don't, I mean, you can put sweet stuff in there or whatever, but you can even use this. And actually, they were kind of a hit, but I don't know. It's extra work. But I took this pulp and mixed it with some almond butter and put them in the dehydrator and made like these super healthy chips. People were like, oh, they're really good. I mean, it's probably an acquired taste, but I'll tell you what, I've acquired a taste for a lot of things. Just because I know that they're good for me. This is a little something I like to call liquid gold. I hope you can see it because it's just so pretty. I don't know if you can you see the colors, the different colors? Can you get in there? I don't know if you can, but I can't tilt it over anymore because I will spill it all over the place. But it's just so pretty. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. So pretty. Okay. All right. I do find that I have to pour it in something like this because this little spigot guy isn't all that great. Or maybe I'm not that great of a pourer. But see, then it kind of mixes up, and look at that color. How beautiful that is. And now I will pour myself. Oh, it's so good. I know, I get so excited. It has a consistency in my mind of like chocolate milk, and it's just delicious. I totally spilled it on my shirt. It's that good. It's that good. Well, I'm wearing a dark shirt. Let's pretend like that didn't happen, okay? Yeah, this is really incredible. And I tell you what, so it's not necessarily like a meal replacement for me. It's, you just hear that we're not getting enough nutrition from the foods that we eat, and even the foods that we do eat, they're devoid of nutrition because they're trying to just do everything faster than they used to. So that's why there's been such a push for eating local, eating whole foods, eating organic. The stuff was organic, and like I said, it was less than, you know, $10. And look, I still have. I mean, this is a $10 beverage right here at Whole Foods. So when you consider how much more, there's another glass of it here. That's like I'm sitting on a gold mine. I should start one of those little carts. Except cleaning that thing is not my favorite part. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I will probably not be exactly in this spot because we are experimenting, but I'll be somewhere mysterious and wonderful. Feel free to shoot me some questions about health or fitness or video production. I'll answer some video production questions tomorrow. Some of common questions about the tools and tips/tricks that I use. So I guess that's pretty much it. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Same time tomorrow, 12 noon Central. I'll see you here. Bye.